Hello, welcome to the stream. So few things. One, new mic. So I don't know if it sounds better, worse, different, exactly the same. I don't know. But I'm now sitting on the couch, so that's progress. Um, no floor for me. Uh, so I guess lovely Christmas present for that angle of things. And then I don't know. He's over there tweaking things. We were monitoring it earlier, but I don't know. Sounds great. That is good. It's actually way further away from me than I normally sit. So, you know. Goodness, yes. Well, anyway, we're still here. Tutorial world. So let's go beat up the 7 wonders. We already did the ball one. I can tell a bit, but it's clear as heck. Awesome. Good. I like clear. Clear is a wonderful thing. Right, we already did the balls. And we did Vivi, right, yep. I remember what we did and did not do sometimes. Usually. Let's go beat up our shadow. Water me. Bring yourself forward so I can crush you. Yes, good. So, what was happening here? Why does this computer of Adsam's have so much weirdness? Hey, don't beat me up, Shadow Me. I beat you up. Yeah, see? What do you think of this? Just corner them. They don't know what to do if you corner them. I hope you don't hear random mysterious noises in the background, because the 3D printer that I first did, not really me, but that Christian for some reason got, is currently running in the background, doing its thing. It's a bit echoey, like he'll at some point needs like foam or something behind it. Well, I do know. I was even typing today. There. It'll be okay. Believe in you. So since he's still like tweaking things, maybe that's why. I don't know. But we shall see. We shall see what occurs. Hope it's not too bad. It might be also just the fact that we're in a big old room. But I could probably see about getting a little thing to enclose it. Probably wouldn't be too much. Yes, I got beaten up by my shadow person. Yes. Yes. Much 7 wonder. It's the bounce back of the room. Yeah, it makes sense. Then there's probably currently not much we can do about it. We could put like a cardboard box behind it or something. I don't know if that'll help. Hey, treasure chest. Got one whole pot in. Oh boy. But yeah, 3D printer's running in the background to make a thing to hold the spool or whatever of filament. I don't know. It's feeling crazy to me that those are become a price that is reasonable for middle class family to get. I don't know. Seems crazy. What is the world? weird, that's what. Got a ring. I'm gonna put that on. Not throw away. That'd be silly. Would be something I would do, though. Not known for good intelligence-ness. It'd be great if I was known for that, but I'm not. So let's just keep going. Other Christmas presents I got. Lots of snacks. Got a whole bag of just like assorted chips. Lovely. They're all separate packaging. It's just one of those big grab bag thingies that you can get at the store. But I like it. I like snacks. I also got a lot of candy. Kind of wish, like, I guess I need to be more clear that I just want, like, plain Hershey's chocolate. But it keep giving me not plain, various other things that I don't really like. But, oh well. I still appreciate them getting me something. Just wish it was normal chocolate. Well, I gotta be a picky eater. It's terrible. Makes me be all, like, not appreciative. I'm trying my best, man. At least it wasn't as bad as, well, okay, Christian might not actually be allergic to nuts, but he thought he was allergic to nuts. And his parents got him chocolate that had nuts in it. Why would they do this? Like, out of anyone, you should know. But, oh well. Okay, let's ride this bag. Reminds me I gotta text you a thing. 1 second. Okay, I'm prepared. I'm prepared for a text. My checks. One old dog. See, this one I didn't even have, like, reason to think it wasn't a, like, just fake wonder. It's here, I just see it as a dog. Okay. Text said it sounds a little echoey, is that fine?
There's a little bit of room, Tom. It did actually pick up the printer a couple times. I think if we, like, hung a blanket up behind you, that would really help.
Alright.
But that's not something I'm gonna fuck around with that. And also, when we have it on the boom stand, that'll help, because I can point it, like, right at your pile.
Wasn't exactly wonderful.
Yeah, it was garbage.
Say no more.
But why don't I also say that the rest of the wonders were actually something crazy happening, and not silly.
Bag!
The ghost train mystery.
Yes, ghost train.
Everybody knows about wonder number 6.
Yeah, well I didn't. Did you
It's
find out where
spooky.
the train runs?
You can see it from Sunset Hill.
Next, I love your snack package. Okay, those are actually just real food items. But thank you, this is a lovely, lovely gift, thank you. What day's Saturday? Like, it's not New Year's Eve, right?
Saturdays is 29th.
Okay. Okay then. Then there should be no problems. They got us food.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we like food.
Food is never a bad thing.
It's from Texas, Mom. And then also them. Oh god, that didn't work because I wanted to use, like,
If the rumors
they
are
as
true,
in the
it'll be here any minute.
Tex and girlfriend. But yeah, whatever.
They say the train is empty.
It's room for confusion.
No driver.
But it's fine.
No conductor. No passengers. No return.
We've got
Sometimes pronouns are hard. But at
Yeah,
least they're
you
not
better
like
get Chomp the
Spanish
second vacation
pronouns or
starts.
other language pronouns.
Good afternoon, slackers. What are you
Because
doing
then
out
you
here?
need to just add them to
What do you
everything.
care?
All the verbs need to be
I don't.
conjugated in a certain
me
way
anyway.
and stuff.
We're waiting
Here,
for the ghost
in
train.
English, just gotta say a
Waiting
word.
for the ghost train.
And only few scenarios where it is confusing.
Why does looking at you
Ow.
always tick me off?
I don't know, you also
I don't
said it
know.
was romantic,
Maybe it's destiny.
Cypher, so I'm confused.
Destiny. In that case, let's be friends.
Alright. Don't like Destiny?
I don't feel like
I don't know.
cooperating
I don't
with
know how I
Destiny.
feel about that game either. It
When have
didn't
you
ever
ever
look appealing to me.
cooperated with anything?
That's probably not what you meant though.
Yeah, I don't think he was talking about a game that wouldn't exist for 10 more years.
You know,
I
he
know.
might be psychic.
Tomorrow.
Look,
He's got some powers. And stuff. What, so why doesn't Raxus just like actually tell them, hey, I'm seeing some spooky stuff? You guys don't
It's
seem to
really
react to any of it.
and there's really no one aboard.
Concerned.
What's the catch? There's gotta be a catch, right?
Only the
it's
garbage
real?
one was a catch for me.
Let's go to the station.
Okay. So, I vaguely feel unwell.
Same.
Started happening like I don't know, half hour before I was gonna stream.
Let's go.
I'm
in.
like, man, I better not be getting sick.
Think it might just
What?
I'll
be
be
nerves.
upset.
You'll get
Huh?
hurt.
Think it might just be nerves.
Nerves?
You
I
haven't
don't.
streamed in a
The
while.
train
I don't know, I
will be
wasn't really
arriving
feeling nervous.
shortly.
I felt a little bit. Maybe just because sometimes it's a little bit hard to get back into the flow of just like talking out into the void, but I wouldn't really classify it as like nervous.
Come on.
Certainly
The
not
train
enough
came
to
from the
induce me to
beach.
not feel well.
There was no
I
driver,
felt
right?
much more
Let's
nervous
go.
and had nothing.
Right?
You're just pushing me out there? Okay.
Let's go home and work on the paper.
And Roxas is
rumors were
just very
bogus. The end.
confused.
We can still make it sound good if we write about all the work we did.
All the work we did? Excuse
But
me.
what about the last one? The
I
seventh
walked
wonder?
everywhere
Who
and
cares?
messed with everything.
I
You
did.
guys did
Come on,
nothing.
Pence. Whatever.
Pence maybe did some
Roxas.
things because he's always came and checked on me.
It's at that haunted mansion.
What about you guys? Nothing. Big Mood felt that way this morning too. I'm sorry. It's probably because we've all been doing holiday things, seeing people touching you and stuff. It's a natural way to get sick. It's everywhere. Can't avoid it. My little sister, sadly, she had the flu. The flu on Christmas. It's terrible. She had pneumonia on her birthday, too. It was terrible. What's happening? Not good things. The Ellie Bean should not be sick, especially not for times that are good for the children. Cause like, I don't know, Christmas and birthdays and all that, they just become so much less when you're not a little kid. So it's a real shame when you are a little kid to miss out on it. But oh well. I'm sure it'll all be fine. You still get toys and everything, and I guess that's typically what children care about when it comes to Christmas and stuff. But, oh well. So, that's good news of the partnership Humble Bundle. That happened. That's neat. Payout thing is set to like after $250, so probably won't ever see anything of that for a while, because I do not have that current level of
You know
peoples.
something?
But
We
I
were gonna
do
check the
dream.
mansion out
No
tomorrow.
help
Uh,
It is the
is
most
if I
suspicious
put
place.
the mic on the boom and put it above you and point it down.
above me?
That
sounds
would
weird.
eliminate a lot of the
Cypher's
room
game's gonna
tone.
help.
I don't know if that
Cypher?
makes sense.
Okay, so it's a cone.
ask him to.
Yes?
Yeah.
It's a cone instead of like a cardioid where it kind of captures
So,
a lot of the
what are we
room.
looking for?
I mean, I guess
So if you
we'll,
point it
we'll
down-
see. We'll see.
They say there's a girl
I
who
trust
appears
you.
at the second floor
I mean,
window.
that's what they do on TV. There's the guys with the mics like this, and they
Yeah.
point down.
Yeah,
That's
I
the idea.
suppose.
I could put it behind you and stick it down and
It'll
you never
be-
even see
It'll
it.
be superior, whatever it is, to the current setup of it being on a V8 bottle
Yes.
and just on the
I have
table,
to print
vaguely
this part
pointed
for
at
the
me.
printer, and then I can print the adapter to put it on the boom arm. The adapter can be done by the end of tonight.
That's super weird.
What?
I don't think I can get used to this new life
Where
that
we
your
can
parents
just
have
make
thrust upon
something.
us.
Yeah, right? Like, I was planning on getting a printer after, like, we had maybe a house and real jobs and could actually start thinking about shit to buy because.
Sure, it's so useful.
Roxas,
Yeah, like we just don't have a little like thing for the mic to connect to the
This is
various stands that we have. So he's just gonna
and
make
Axel's
one.
here too.
you are
What?
best friends.
What's up with that,
Very
man?
funny.
We are best friends. The
Don't you
Axel.
want to know the truth about who you really are?
I mean, yeah,
No
preferably.
one knows me better than me.
Of course.
But I don't
Why
get
are
what's
you
been
bringing
happening
Titus
lately.
over? There's not even a camera. I mean,
Do
I
I
love
need a-
my fluff
Do I
stuff.
need a reason to bring you the cat?
Don't you?
No, but you're
Yeah.
standing like in front of the mic
Sora,
and stuff.
Donald, and
It's
Goofy.
strange.
They're
No,
from the
Titus,
dreams.
just stay. No,
About a
no,
year
he's
ago.
not gonna stay.
Some
I
things
tried.
happened, and I had to take apart the memories chained together in Sora's heart.
Yeah, I just played that one. Though I
You know,
didn't do the Riku half
putting them
because
all
I'm
back
lame and I'm
exactly
sorry.
the way they were.
I was ready to move on.
And we researched, a bunch of people said that you're not
Pretty soon,
really.
Sora will be his old self
Missing
again.
much story elements,
The
just
process
Yes,
has
there's
been
questions
affecting you too,
answered, but
Roxas.
not anything that doesn't, like.
You mean the dreams?
Well, yeah, you find out where the clone came from and
There's
everything,
no
but
wrong
Sora
time
are
for
connected.
Kitty.
in the
No,
grand
you're
scheme,
right.
none of what
And
happens in the
order
Riku
for Sora
segment
to become
matters.
completely whole again.
It more just fills in
I mean,
holes.
I feel bad about it, but it's
Nah.
whatever.
Don't feel bad about it.
We already have a bunch of games to get
We
through, and
didn't
then I'll
even
be
know.
playing Red Dead for like the next century. So
You need
We
to,
didn't even
Roxas.
know that there was an extra
Nominate.
fucking segment.
yeah, I probably should have looked it up, but I guess I had no reason to
Nominate.
look it up because I didn't know.
Who
Exactly.
are you?
I'm a witch with power over Sora's
I mean, we
memories
looked
and
up how
those
many
around
floors
him.
there were, but it didn't tell us that
Which?
there was an extra segment.
That's what Diz called me.
Why does he go by Diz, by the
I
way?
don't know why I
Because
have this
I mean, we
power.
know that's not his name.
I
but
just
whatever.
do. I'm not
What?
even sure there's a right way.
Also, I have
to
another
use it.
question. How did
I can't help you there.
she get in contact with Ansem and them?
It's
It
funny.
probably has something to do with the Riku part that we didn't play.
Suddenly, I feel like
But oh well.
I don't know myself at all. I guess I would like to know.
Yeah.
What do you know about me?
Lots of
that
things.
I don't.
You were never supposed to exist, Roxas.
Yeah, it's kind of just nobody way
What?
and all that.
How could you
Much
even
nobody
say such
is.
a thing?
Such
Even if it were
things
true.
and stuff.
I'm sorry. I guess some things really are better left unsaid.
Yeah, having them like higher up will definitely be better.
Alright. I'll take your word for it.
And since we got a big long cable, it'll be fine.
Roxas! Roxas!
Don't mind me just staring at a window.
Did you see her?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
talking to her.
Watch the window. Closely.
That's
Wow,
what's a
Rain.
little bit weird about like some of his
That's
reactions
just the
to
curtains
things.
moving. There must be a
Like
draft
there, he
somewhere.
was acting like he was just looking at
I'm
her.
surprised this old
when-
place even has curtains.
He
Yeah.
like had poofed into
Well,
the same room
let's
and
head
was
back to the
having a
usual spot.
conversation.
Hayner and Olette are waiting.
Very strange to me. Maybe it's some symbolism stuff that I'm not understanding. Maybe he
guys.
literally
How'd it go?
like
The girl in the window
because
turned
of
out to be
in
a curtain flapping in the wind.
computerishness, it
I
like
figured
tries
as
to
much.
erase
The
that
report's
happened,
already
but
All right.
I don't know.
So,
Doesn't make a lot of
wanna
sense
go
to me.
find Hayner? He's probably at the station. You know, we only have 2 more days together.
Yeah, that's
Summer
more
vacation,
true than
remember?
what you're saying.
Right.
Don't you hate it when a bunch of spooky stuff starts happening so you completely forget that summer vacation is over in 2 days? It's just the worst. Again, with the clock tower sitting, I thought we learned our lesson about this. It's not safe.
Who's even letting them up there?
No one knows.
Because there's no way
Tomorrow,
that
we
they
search the
are just
town.
able to access
Next
there.
day's the
Yeah,
fair.
it's just a big open door.
The last
It's
day
not
of
even
summer.
like a locked
Don't
door
say
that says
that.
roof access or
Give me
anything.
an ulcer.
Just normal,
Not
open.
if you
There
expect
is no
from all
door,
that
it's just
ice
a
cream
doorway.
first.
Yep. In fact, it has a sign that says, "Please come sit on the edge of the clock tower
Yeah.
and eat your ice cream." In fact, the ice cream guy just sells it right by that opening.
He sets up
Just
shop
for
there for
everybody.
convenience.
Yep.
One convenient location.
Why did you show him the train?
Felt
Because
like
he
it.
missed the trip to the beach. That's almost kind of you.
Yeah, not really, because it just left him confused.
What about you?
Feel like
Are
That's
the holes
not
in your memory
kind.
starting to fill in? Yes.
you can say
The
they're
haze is
edgy.
clearing.
No. No.
The same thing
That's
is
not
happening
how you
to
be
everyone
edgy,
who
just
had
sitting
ties
on
to
edges.
Sora.
This would be a good cosplay.
Very soon.
It
to
would be a
them,
good cosplay.
he'd be like
You
a
were
good
not
friend
wrong.
who's gone away for a year.
And people would actually probably get it.
I've waited, and now I want to know. What is it that you want?
Revenge.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Revenge.
Yeah.
Now for the
what
finishing
I'm all about.
touches. First, we must dispose of Namine. She did a splendid job with Sora.
There's
It's
a
high
really,
time she disappeared.
really rude way to, like,
Roxas isn't the
phrase
only
that.
one who was never meant to exist.
you know, these are
Take care of it,
people,
Johnson.
sort of. Rude. Very rude.
Restoration at 97%.
Good thing their computer knows about the restoration-y thingy that is actually just nominating doing magic. So I don't really understand how the computer
Those worlds
thingy
will be
knows.
restored if we beat Ansem,
But, you
right?
know, whatever.
But if we do beat him, and all these worlds become restored and disconnected, what's gonna happen to this place and to us?
I don't know, and I'm still unclear about what even happened. Because you eventually made it to Castle Oblivion. So, I mean, you didn't just, like, cease to exist. You guys didn't really, like, go into another
That's
dimension.
not true.
I mean,
The
I
heart
don't
may
know.
be weak, and sometimes
Unclear.
may even give in. But I've learned that deep down there's a light that never goes out.
Then the pods somehow got from Castle Oblivion to Twilight Town, which is strange.
You're wrong. I know now, without a doubt. Kingdom Hearts is light.
Now, Sora,
Also, it wasn't really Kingdom Hearts, was it? Because it was the door to, like, darkness. Like, because the dark
Take care of her.
area was on the other side. So now I'm a little confused. just more confused. That's all that happens.
Well, remember, they literally do not have a choice but to answer everything in part 3.
Kingdom Hearts still confuses the heck out of me. It should.
We've played through the franchise, like, at least twice apiece, and...
I'm always
Yeah.
with you too.
I mean, the core, like,
I'll come back to
concepts
you.
are fairly easy.
I promise.
But then, like, once you start trying to
I know you will.
understand them, is where they, like, fall apart.
Yeah.
Because, like, it's still not clear what Kingdom Hearts even really is. Like, I mean, it's...
You know what it is?
It's like...
It's the frozen brain of Walt Disney in a jar.
No. But, like, it's sort of a place, and sort of also, like, a bestower of power, I guess.
And also a concept.
Have you seen
Yes.
King Mickey?
It is both an abstract and concrete noun.
Yeah. Like, it'll give you, like, the power over all hearts or whatever. And, like, even worlds themselves have a heart. So that's pretty big. But it's still a little bit unclear. To Castle Floyd to get money? Yes. In our world, at least.
I've been to see him. He looks a lot like you.
Who are you?
But yeah, overall though, you can kind of think of it, the whole thing, as like someone thinking about like kind of 4 things, and group those into like 2 different groups of pairing of things that are strange. Because you got Square Enix coming together with Disney, and then you also got kind of people, and also I love this scene. It's amazing. But also you got someone thinking, can someone be both a ghost and a zombie? And that's what I think about with the Heartless and the Nobodies. That you can have 2 coming from 1. And then all that, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking about whatever it was I was talking about.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Reasons! I mean, shut up. Except for obviously in the, like, the bonus scene in the first game. So much cooler depiction of that than that was, but you know, whatever. You get what you get. But yeah, so nobodies are kind of like the ghosts because they got all the, like, brain juices and intelligence stuff. And then the Heartless would be like the zombie because they kind of only go on the, like, base instinct of I want to get some hearts. And then that's about it. With, like, 2 exceptions. Xehanort and Sora. They kept intelligence while being
I could
heartless,
not sleep last night.
which is confusing.
Guys? Huh?
So, why did they do this with the program of having, like, everyone not see him exist? Like, was there really a purpose to that, or to just make Roxas sad? like, why did that need to happen? Because they could have just, like, lied to him this whole time and then been like, oh yeah, and this is Sora, go, like, shake his hand or whatever, and then poof. But no. It had to be all, like, tearing with heartstrings, okay, that doesn't really work, because nobodies don't have those, but you know what I mean. Because reasons. Yes. Well, yeah, it didn't need to toy with him. They could have just, you know, just kept his secret.
A secret, you know.
I mean, it would still be, like, morally questionable because, like, can you really just force an entity to no longer, like, exist just because you want the other guy to come back? It's very questionable.
Yeah, it's kind of like the situation with the Native Americans.
He's a little fucked up to make him have to go away.
Look at what it's come to.
Axel!
I've been given these icky orders to destroy you.
Yeah,
if
you're
you
always
refuse
giving
to come
the
back
icky
with
jobs.
We're best friends.
You know,
Right?
if I was Roxas in this
Sure,
situation,
but I'm not getting
knowing
turned into
that
dust
he
for-
is actually,
Wait a
like,
second.
your best
You
friend,
remember now?
Yeah.
I would
Right.
choose to go back with him.
You know, gotta make sure and all, so,
You know, since I know
what's our boss's
there's a
name?
bunch of crazy stuff happening, I don't know anything, might as well go with the guy who
Can't
I've
believe
been,
this.
who I'm now aware of was my best friend, / is. I don't know. Yes, boyfriend. But that's in my mind. That's not canon
Yeah.
yet. But I mean, they did show Roxas in like a brief second flash of Roxas in one of the trailers for 3, so it could happen. I just think it's highly unlikely.
It would be the biggest fan service in history.
It would, but even just bringing Roxas back is kind of... Because, like, how does
He
that
is
even make
extra
sense?
dead.
I mean, Ven can probably come back and they look exactly the same, so... Maybe that's fine. We'll just pretend.
Roxas, to the mansion.
Well,
Time has come.
if Ventus comes back, then Roxas really can't.
At least according to your theories.
It's not a theory, it's a
This
fact.
game itself is a fan service. I mean, you're not wrong. But not fan service in the, like, relationshipy way. They didn't want to touch any of that. Aside from, like, Sora and Kairi, and even then they keep it very innocent.
It's fan service because it's a fan favorite character that, by all accounts, should just be permanently gone.
Yeah.
The Roxas that I know is long gone.
Sorry, Axel. I also like
I see how it is.
Dream Drop Distance where he's just begrudgingly accepts that everyone keeps calling him Axel. Now we must use the reversal tactic of just spamming the triangle button to confuse them. It also helps if you dodge and all that. Well, not actual dodge, because I don't got that yet. Instead, I just have to move physically. We actually should get done with this little tutorial area pretty soon. There's really not that much to it if you just kind of rush through. If you actually want to get like money and stuff, it can drag out. But
I'm actually gonna start playing after this part's over. I just hate this part. It's so boring and meaningless.
it's not meaningless. Here, because he just exploded. Okay, whatever. Goodbye. Because you know, like Sora actually gets Roxas's memories, So, I mean,
What
fine.
would that feel like? Remembering something as
That
someone
you didn't
else?
do? Yeah.
That would be really weird.
Certainly would be weird.
We gotta do nobody costumes one year.
Alright, I do want to do those. We wanted to dress as like the random enemy nobodies. I think I had like a humanized like dragon design from like later in the game. And then which one did you want to be? Was it the Box Wizard?
Box Wizard, yes. It was Box Wizard.
These are not their official names. Don't.
No, I think the one is actually called a dragon.
Okay.
I could be wrong on that.
But Box Wizard sounds like probably not correct.
But that is the absolute most perfect descriptor of what they are.
Yes, that is
They're a box wizard.
correct.
It's like the box ghost, but far more threatening.
Yeah, he puts like magical boxes and like throws them at you and stuff. It's spooky. And the dragon things just have like a big lance. That's about it. They're just a stronger enemy that just does attacks.
Don't call me and then lock me out.
Yeah, you have a literal giant key. Just do the thing. He done did it. Hello, Riku. He fight.
He shout.
He doesn't shout.
He meow for additional snack. The fellas that are just feet.
Riku definitely does not
I love
meow
them.
for additional snack.
I love the feet fellas. I think they're my favorite. I don't
The
know.
feet fellas are pretty good, but they're also not feet. They turn into other things.
Oh, by the way,
Like they're a
didn't
bird
we
thing.
prove that we don't have to come back for the item?
What?
Isn't there a thing like on the chandelier or something and you thought we had to come back for it?
Oh yeah, you did some stupid.
I figured out how to do it. I sequence broke. I'm gonna do it again.
Okay, but that's later in the game when we're here.
But yeah, that's when we're here, Sora.
And that's like extra late in the game because it immediately takes you out of this castle. Mansion, not castle.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Hey, Mansion is just like a castle.
Hotkeying items.
It's just
so
the
good.
modern castle.
You can hotkey items in this one.
Yes. They learned.
There was a lot of quality of life improvement in this one, but there were also some
It's
strange
so-
mechanical decisions.
So dancey. Okay, I don't like these things.
You gotta
Let it
bury
be
him.
said. No.
No, for real, that's the best way to get them vulnerable.
Or I could just leave.
You suck.
I just left.
Just left.
Yeah. What does Bandana do? I guess let's go for Slit, because we're not really fighting things that use any elemental magic.
Yeah. I don't even know if there are nobodies that do elemental damage.
I mean, there might be. Maybe. I don't know. That's got a high potion.
Is
That's
there a
nice.
different type of wizard besides box wizard?
I don't know. There's lasers. But I don't think that's what you mean. Our defense increased. Hooray. Okay, let's go in
This game is wider both in scale and breadth of content.
Yeah.
This is just a bigger game than the first one. I like that about it. But it never feels slowed down.
Many things.
There are a lot
Let
of
us
parts
look
in
at
one
them.
that feel slow.
Where's she getting all these, like, crayons? Who's supplying them?
That's what happens when you break a crayon in half, it goes there.
When you break a crayon in half, Naminé just gets it?
Yep.
That's interesting.
The nobody of a crayon is just a completely functional crayon.
They don't have hearts that can be stolen from them.
You don't know that.
It's not alive. Well, I guess worlds can have hearts in this
So
universe.
why can't a crayon?
Because it's dumb.
Well, fuck you.
Hello, Axel.
Your mind's made up?
Why did the Keyblade choose me?
Reasons.
I have to know.
You can't turn on the organization.
Yeah, I can. Also, that wasn't the actual reason. Because Shion and all that. Well, we don't remember that, so I guess it doesn't matter.
Well, Shion is Sora's actual nobody.
Organization 13. They're a bad group.
I'm operating on the principle that that is fact until it is disproven.
Okay.
So my theory for the uninitiated is that Roxas is Ventus's nobody that was also released when Sora became a shadow.
It's just...
So both Shion and Roxas were released.
But they said that Shion was a fake.
What's gonna
so,
happen
I
to
mean,
you
I
now?
don't know.
Just tell me that.
Roxas looking exactly like...
He does look exactly like him.
Him looking exactly like Ventus can't not mean something.
Yeah,
And the only
I
way
don't
it means
feel like
something
they
is
would
if I'm right.
do something on, like, they do it on
There's
purpose.
no
It
knowledge
wouldn't
that has the power to change your
be
fate.
accidental.
Even if it
Especially
doesn't.
since
I want to know.
Birth
I
by
have the
Sleep
right
came out
to
after
know.
this.
A nobody doesn't have a right to
Well,
know.
I guess either order it came
nor does
in,
it
it
even have the
wouldn't
right
make sense.
to be.
But what is a nobody?
This,
Also,
we're
by
out of
all
time.
sense
Too many nobodies.
of knowing how nobodies work, Sora's should actually look
Roxas,
identical to him.
Nobody's like us are only half a person.
Because it's like, the strength
won't
of your
disappear.
heart is like
You'll be
closer to how
whole.
you
I'll
look,
disappear?
I guess. That probably doesn't make a lot
No
of sense.
further outbursts.
No, you won't disappear. You'll...
Wait!
It's like,
Roxas,
in Sora, it's
we will meet
confusing,
again.
weird.
and then we can talk about everything.
How
I
cool
may
is
not know
they
it's
got
you,
fucking
And
Christopher
you may
Lee?
not know it's
It's
me,
pretty cool.
but we will meet again. Someday soon. I promise.
It's a good thing he doesn't need to reprise that role
Bye,
anymore,
Natalie.
because, you know,
Yeah, they killed off his character. And,
he can't,
yeah,
because he died,
yeah.
unfortunately.
So,
I mean,
you know,
he was like fucking like 95 or some shit. He was ridiculously old when he died.
we got a sketch that she didn't actually hand to us, so I guess it was just on the table.
Well, there's drawings everywhere, so he probably just took one.
Yeah. Well, it's one for a thing in the other room.
Roxas has no reflection, 0 out of 10.
Maybe nobodies don't have reflections. Maybe they're like vampires. you
Oh,
don't know.
fuck!
He vaguely has a shadow. So.
His feet.
It's not always just feet.
Mostly just feet. Telling you, you gotta parry it. There, see?
Yeah, but you can't, like... I don't know how to do the timing for a parry.
You just figure it out. You keep getting smacked until you get it right.
Well, if I get smacked more than, like, twice, I die.
We are uncritical. That is just a skill you need to have, though, especially because we're uncritical. You need to learn how to block and
Nah,
you need to learn how to
just
parry.
avoid the danger. It's fine.
You need to at least be able to block.
Nah, we'll be fine. As soon as I can dodge roll, we'll be good.
As soon as we get out of this and I can play, we'll be good.
No.
You'll do the mini
Trust
games,
me.
and I'll be better at not
Do
dying.
not make me do the mini games.
You get to do them all,
I hate mini games.
and I get to do all the arena.
I guess.
I want to complete the arena.
Even the, like, Paradox Cup?
Yes.
But that's, like, forever.
Kappa, if you want me to complete the arena.
Text might not even be here anymore. Stay there.
Yeah. We got 2 views, apparently.
Hooray. Mind you, one of them's you.
Okay, so here's the thing, though. Why does the simulation go so realistic as...
To have the room they're doing the simulation?
Yes, the room that is running the simulation. That's very weird. That's like
they felt like it.
That's like if in the Matrix there was the Machine City where they ran the Matrix.
Yes. Also, how does he, like, encounter the actual pod that Sora's in? Like, how does that work? What's really happening? I don't understand.
That's another reason this part sucks.
Also, everyone was so rude to Roxas. Got cheated out of all the things. The stuff. I don't know. Pretty much, he didn't get to have a good story or any, like, conclusion to any of his things.
Nope.
Just go back to Sora. Oh well. So I guess there wasn't really a different way anything could happen. Axel, yeah. Everyone sitting in a seat that are way too high off the ground for no real apparent reason. How do they get up there? Does everyone have to teleport just to sit in their seat for a stupid meeting?
But they could do it all at the same time and it would look really cool.
But just for practicality's sake, it's terrible.
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
Shut up.
Also, why'd you give Riku Oblivion? Because Oathkeeper is lame compared to Oblivion. Just saying, your plan there was a little dumb. I mean, if I could use 2 Keyblades, I would be giving them to someone. Be like, man, no, all mine.
Will it work?
If we can maintain the simulated town until Namine finishes chaining together Sora's memories.
What will happen to Roxas?
He holds half of Sora's power within him. In the end, he'll have to give it back.
Rude.
Until then, he'll need another personality to throw off his pursuers.
Poor thing.
Also, why can't you just, like,
It's the
program
fate
in
of
a
nobody.
personality here, Captain? Yep. Also, why does he have finger bandages that coincide with his, like, little color thingies? Or are they supposed to be rings? This is what I want to know. Partially for cosplay reasons, though I probably won't actually do Roxas. Like I said, we were already had the plan to do random nobodies, so probably wouldn't do actual characters. Yes, Savior. Oh, good. I broke it. Except for it's only the computer one, so it's not really gonna do anything. Okay, now at this point, why don't I just be like, hey Axel, can I go with you? I don't like it here. It sucks, they're rude to me.
You can pull off 3-hit combos on them before they start dodging again.
Yeah, I want to be safe. God, these things. Back here. Dang it. What was that? Why can they explode?
See, you just parried. It's not that hard.
Well, I didn't, like, do that consciously.
Well,
every single time I parry, it's just by random chance.
Simply amazing, Roxas.
Axel.
It's time.
You really do remember me this time. I'm so flattered.
You don't sound flattered. In fact, you sound angry.
But you're too late.
It's time now. Oblivion and Oathkeeper. Now, my two are better than your two.
The beatings will commence.
I think I'll miss the, like, purple lines of no necessity. Do you remember the data battle of this when Floor is actually damaging you at all times?
Did I ever beat it?
I don't remember.
I know I never beat Xemnas. The Xemnas fight is just a whole different level. Cause like, okay, so the Marluxia fight's gimmick is just you have to be high level for it to be possible.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of practice. Card 1 is horse shit.
Hey.
Card 1 is
Being
just
rude.
in general horse shit.
And potion.
Lightning Bitch is... I don't know if I ever beat her.
Okay, I gotta be ready.
I remember her being hard, but I don't remember beating her.
Oh, I did it.
I beat Angry. I know that.
Sorry, Axel.
I beat Angry Man.
I did beat Angry.
I beat Angry Man and I beat Marluxia for sure, but I don't know who else I beat.
Yep.
I mean, the save file's here, we can check, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary. Deep thoughts.
Deep.
Yep.
It's deep. It's more deep.
That's why you didn't like it,
You
because
get on
it
their
got all,
bad side
like,
and they'll
dark.
destroy you.
No one would miss me.
That's not true. I would.
Because super gay voice. In my dreams, at least.
He wants to give it to
But
him
at
long
the same
dick
time, I
style.
also love Axel.
He
and
wants to
for
give
no
it to him
reason,
long dick
really.
style. He's gonna give it to him long dick style for sure.
Okay, sure.
Axel.
Let's meet again in the next life.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
Silly. Just because you have.
Eh,
the
don't
next
worry,
life-
you get one too, Lee. But it's a little bit, like, different for him, because he didn't have, like, the weird, like, memory disconnect thing. For him, it was just, like, continuation, whereas Sora's an entirely different person than Roxas. So, I mean... Sorry, Axel. Don't actually get to meet the same way. But he handles it well. That treasure chest, I see you. Don't think I don't.
Goofy?
Yep.
Goobert.
Donald and Goob. Just had to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. No. Well, bye Roxas. It was great playing as you, especially when you had the two keyblades. That part was really cool. Part's done now, though. It's actually done rather quickly.
The Keyblade's chosen one.
Who are you talking to? Me? Or Sora?
To half of Sora, of
well,
course.
That's rude.
You reside in darkness. What I need is someone who can move about the realm of light and destroy Organization 13.
Why? Who are you?
A person.
I am a servant of the world. And if I'm a servant, then you should consider yourself a tool.
Why is he so rude? Like, you have no reason to be rude to this person.
My apologies. This is only a data-based projection.
Also, a confusing thing about right there is why is he back to the Kingdom Key again? Just they couldn't think of a way to have that scene look cool with the two keyblades.
Come over here.
Rude.
He's a rude dude with attitude.
No reason.
I hate you so much.
You should share some of that hatred with
That's
Sora.
probably part of why everyone
He's far
liked
too nice for his own
Roxas, despite this being the worst part of this game. And things like that is just because people probably felt annoyed there alongside Roxas, and then you're like, oh, okay, doesn't actually get to stop being annoyed. You would just have to move on. Done with that. And so then they have a
looks like my summer vacation.
Lot of connection to Roxas, despite not a lot of Roxasing happening. Once again, no one can have an X in their name ever because of this game. Hydration bot yelled at me, but I have yet to consume liquid. I'm being naughty. What are you doing? Why are you getting our cat? Not his belly. How could you? Hey, you're getting the bunny kicks now. See? Brought this on yourself. Perfect timing, I just refilled my water. Well, I guess I drank some water.
Is the sound still good?
Who's there?
Hopefully, nothing has changed.
Wake up!
I mean, though, the capture card sometimes just randomly decides, I'm gonna be delayed now. So, I mean, that could be happening. But I don't know.
We haven't dropped a lot of frames, and that's typically how some issues start to happen.
I've never really seen it drop frames, or at least on, like, regular OBS. That was a huge problem I had with Streamlabs, and I'm not sure why. But this usually do not.
Donald! Goofy!
But yeah, one of the things I was doing today is I set it up so if someone does buy something with my, like, or, you know, my Humble Bundle link and all that, that it actually notifies stuff on the stream. So hooray!
When do you think we went to sleep?
A while.
Let's see.
Judging by the pants.
We defeated Ansem.
Yep.
Restored peace to the world. Found Kyrie. Oh yeah. And then we went to look for Riku.
Yeah.
I think that's right so far.
Missing all of Castle Oblivion, but oh well.
What does your journal say, Jiminy?
Yeah, and you really should have wrote more than just thank nominate, because that tells you nothing.
Thank nominate. I wonder who that is.
A lady. Yeah, girl.
She's a little young to be a lady.
Why does everyone gotta be small children?
Well, they've stopped being small children at the point of the third game.
Well, they're probably still, like, young teenager.
No.
I don't know.
He's like young teenager in this. He's gotta be at least 18 in the newest game.
Think that one bitch. yeah, pretty much. That would have been equivalent if that's all they said.
I'm glad that they gave Donald Cure from the start because they realized he's fucking useless without it. The occasional cure is all Donald is.
I can't wait till we get Tornado.
Hey, wait. Can you literally disable all of his other magic?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna. Because remember, we discussed this. He dies so fast, you might as well have him just use his magic.
Yeah.
Because at least he gets a few attacks in, and it's not just wasted.
True.
Because he'll just use his cure to cure himself, and then die immediately anyways, and
True.
nothing happens. Okay. I wonder if anyone's cosplayed clothes not fitting Sora.
Here's how you do it. Make a costume for yourself when you're like 11 or 12. And then just keep wearing it.
It's probably smelly too, because it's been like a year and he's been like just
like,
in the pod.
You know, like that stank that happens under a cast?
Oh, yeah.
His underwear's just gotta be soaked in
body
that.
stank.
His underwear's gotta just be welded to him.
Yes, especially the underwear. That's why.
How do the shoes still fit?
I don't know.
Oh, because they were clown shoes in the original too.
Yeah,
They're still clown shoes.
in Destiny Islands, everyone is just born with feet already the maximum size they will ever be. So you only ever need one pair of shoes. It's great. But also you look ridiculous as a baby. That's why you never see any babies in the Destiny Island part. They just look ridiculous. But yeah, that's the real reason why they needed magic to change his clothes, is just because they're all welded to him. I'm just so full of stink. Here, I have champion belt. Got a mithril shard, good abilities. Okay, all of mine are already on. Except for no experience, but we're not gonna turn that on for obvious reasons. Is he getting you?
Yeah, sorry for making noise, but...
It's fine. When the cat wants to play, you gotta play. It's one of the rules of the world.
You can smack me with your tail all you want, I'm not putting you down.
Okay, why did we go directly here? Like, to a random alley?
You know, I think I've been to this town.
Yeah, sorta.
What's the dog?
Guess I must have imagined it.
Drugs.
How high is he? No, I guess I just imagined being here.
Yeah, you know.
As you do.
How you typically do. You just
Yeah.
imagine being in a random town you've never even heard of.
Yeah.
Like, it's one thing to imagine, like, being in New York or something where you have a general idea of what it's like.
Yeah.
And so you can imagine it. But, like, some random town you've never heard of, there's nothing. Like, I mean, maybe you could imagine, like, small town life or something, but this doesn't necessarily seem like a small town. It just acts like it. So I don't know.
What? You're new around here, right? I'm Pence.
Also, aren't you guys concerned that I just walked right into your, like, secret place?
My name's Olette. Hey, did you finish up the summer homework yet?
I don't go to school.
Worst, huh?
Homework? Hey, what are your names?
They're also not freaked out that there was a dog man and a duck man.
Yeah, that's perfectly normal. I mean,
No one seems to have a problem
they
with
have
that.
a Vivi in this world, so I mean,
Sora?
maybe
I
they just
feel like
are
if-
used to
I
magical
feel like,
creatures.
what are they called, black wizards?
I don't know.
Or dark wizard, whatever they're called.
He had a black coat
Black
on, so
mage,
I couldn't
I
see
feel
his
like
face.
that is still less strange than
Big round ears.
Dog Man.
Well, apparently they already encountered Mickey, so they've already had. Okay, that's a terrible phrasing.
Where'd you see him?
I was gonna say had their
Station.
cherry popped for the
Station,
seeing
thanks.
crazy creatures,
You better
but
get back to
they
the assignment.
probably shouldn't phrase it like that.
Later.
I mean, that's what it is, you know.
The kid's trying to find us.
Well,
Yeah, let's get to the
whatever.
station.
Moving on. Why does it always lead to sex jokes with me? Why is that all I'm capable of? Gotta work on that. Be less terrible. That's my goals. I feel like they're simple goals, but still. Also, this snake that I 3D printed, we need to draw eyes on it. It just looks.
That you 3D printed?
That I said that we. And it's inaccurate also to say that you 3D printed it, because really, we just stood here while it did that. And the snake was a default program, so it's not like you had to build it.
Okay, there's been a little bit of warpage, but it's not really in a place that's ruining anything.
Okay. I wonder why
Hey,
it's
you,
having a hard
where'd you
time
come
with that.
The warping there is
Pick a
just,
fight with
it
us or
has to do with temperature and
Yeah,
stuff,
yeah,
I
I'm
think.
totally here to pick a
We're
fight.
not here to fight.
Oh, yes, especially.
Okay,
Palooka.
smart
Yeah.
Alex. Time to teach you how to
Oh,
behave. in
smart
your
Alex.
town. Bring it.
Gotta teach
You
how to
listen.
behave.
You called me a smart aleck. You must
You-
listen to Creed.
And also, why are we fighting? Like, why did you need to teach me a
Why
lesson?
not make it a proper struggle?
What?
Oh God,
You see, Cypher, I'm a really big fan.
of you
What do
specifically.
you want?
You know how
other words, I
people
wanna
are
see
real
more of
big
your
fans
super
of just
cool
that
moves.
one guy in town?
You handled the tournament with real style, and you absolutely
Totally
dominated
happy.
the title match. But I just can't get enough. Don't
Oh,
you
you
see?
beat a purple
matches are far
man with
too
a cool
short.
belt? I beat him too, but that was
And
in a
what's your
virtual
name?
world.
Sora.
This guy's weird.
Zora, if you want to fight a match, you just say
Well,
the
what's
word.
weird about him? The way his mustache wiggles?
Just how he was talking.
Well, let's try it. Let's fight him.
This next one's
Destroy.
about to die.
Wait, I'll have to wait. I can't even fight him. Instant annihilation? Okay. How do you know I have no chance? Maybe I'm an expert struggler from out of town. Just...
Expert struggler sounds like some kinky shit.
yes. It's fine. My kink is only related to struggling.
Kink shaming is my kink.
Ah! Can that be one of our sound commands?
Just the scream?
No.
I want it to be just the scream.
Just the scream.
So everyone can just mash that and yeet.
No.
Imagine having like 1,000 viewers and having yeet still be active.
Well, that's why I have it for a minute cooldown.
No. There needs to be a point where
you want me to just turn off the cooldown and have chaos? We're not having chaos with infinite eats.
What if everyone yote at the same time?
No
It would
yoting
just be
either.
the loudest sound ever.
But that's not how it works. They don't like stack.
They kind of do.
I don't think I can get that one yet.
Yay!
Because I don't have.
You just didn't jump there.
I did. I hit the jump button.
Gimme.
No,
Bad at platforms, gimme.
I am bad
also,
at
I want to
platformers.
play anyways.
My like depth perception somehow it just doesn't exist.
We're at the part where I can play.
Get it. Okay, get that chest.
Okay.
Now he's gonna play, and I guess I'll just stay here and talk to you. Like,
Suck my ween.
Like, not even like.
Oh, see.
Barely me streaming.
I'm not used
now
to the
just
DualShock 3
me
anymore.
talking. But I guess that's.
I know. Let's give it to Donald.
The thing. Yeah, Donald needs it.
Donald can.
Ours was already 54. I think we're good.
Donald can suck my ween. What do we even need to do?
I was just exploring for all the treasure chests. What you really need to do is go to the train station, but I'd prefer it if you found all the treasure chests.
Okay, so we got whatever's popping.
I think there's
right
one
here.
up around. Yeah, keep going up.
Yeah.
Yep, now go across the little bridge thingy.
Oh yeah, there's one.
And then I think there's another one on one of these buildings. Like continuing on not the way you're facing. Yes, that way. Good.
This way?
Yes. There. Did you see it?
Oh, fug. Oh, fug and
You did
shit.
well. I'm very proud of you.
Yeah.
One
How
moment
the
I
fuck
showed.
did you remember that all these were here? Do you think there's something else?
Well, that one I saw.
Fuck! Shit. It's inverted! Or it's not inverted. Which is it? Either way, it's wrong.
What are you talking about? The controls are fine. The controls I was playing with the whole time didn't have a single issue.
Being able to roll blows.
What's the matter, Titus? Why you meow?
Okay, I guess there's nothing up there. Oh wait.
Maybe there is. Okay, I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna go with there is not stuff here.
Wait.
Just a guess. You went in a circle.
Wait, no. I gotta do it differently this time.
What do you mean differently? It was a circle. Okay, and then there's one up there, but I think you can't get it unless you have high jump. And then there's one. No, turn around. Yes, go all the way back there. No. Yes. Good job. Very proud.
Suck my unit.
No.
6-piece chicken McNobody.
No, we're done with nobodies until later.
That would be a very different sandwich in that context. Okay. Am I going to the mansion?
No, you're going to the train station.
But
We came from the mansion.
Oh. You know I was fucking watching the 3D print.
Yeah.
Is that one you got already?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the one you grabbed the controller from me to get. Oh wait, there's one right there.
Huh?
Down.
Ah! Could that mean that there's... Okay, no, that isn't anything.
High potion. Nice.
Yeah, that's weird. And you know you're gonna fucking waste it.
Nah.
You know you're gonna waste it, because
Nah,
you
not
won't
gonna
actually need a high potion for a while. Hey, can we do this yet?
No.
Okay,
They just say that they would totally annihilate you and then don't actually let you attempt.
Yes?
Yeah. All of the ways will eventually take you there.
That's weird.
Yep, keep going.
Yeah?
Yes.
You gotta yeetus that fetus.
Yeetus that fetus? No! No! just no. And also, if it's a fetus, it's still inside the woman. Are you just throwing pregnant women?
How is a bag fucking locked?
It's locked.
The bag is locked. I'm gonna unlock it.
With your magic key.
I'm gonna unlock the bag.
I think it's the cart that's locked.
What does that
the
mean?
Like the wheels are locked.
That's not what
so
it said.
It won't move. And
That's-
also you're going the wrong way.
Am I?
Yes. Against all odds, you managed to go the wrong way. What's he doing?
I don't know. We'll see. Status!
Tapping noise. Slash scratching the cat's doing.
Better not be screwing with the carpet.
Oh.
What?
He's in the basket.
The basket? You mean the hamper?
Yes, the hamper. And he's just digging the floor of it
What's
because
the time left on that print? Gotta be around an hour.
1 hour 10 minutes.
Oh boy.
Just be patient. It's
I-
making a physical object.
I haven't had access to this thing since like 9 last night because the first print got annihilated and turned into spaghetti. But it was a learning experience.
Yes.
I learned a lot just from that first print.
I just don't understand why the first two things you printed like worked fine. The snake is fine.
Because those
And
are
that-
flat. I told you it's because I tried to print it all standing up.
Oh. So it didn't have the structural integrity or something?
It flopped over.
Yeah.
And then it just started shitting it out because it wasn't landing in the right spot.
That makes sense.
It was a horror show.
Yeah, whereas this, it's, once you have the base level, it's just build up from there.
Big surface area.
Yeah.
I'm really scared about building the Rubik statue.
Yeah, that does sound horrifying.
I think I might print one anyways just because I like the challenge.
The challenge of telling it to print. I mean,
No, of getting it all right.
but once you have the model and stuff for
It's
it,
gotta be
pretty much
supported
just-
right, and you might not always get that on the first try. I just use the auto-generated supports, which is not going to be sufficient sometimes. What happened?
That's supposed to happen.
Oh, I'm supposed to get my shit kicked?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, not necessarily, like, die, but you're just supposed to keep fighting until it tells you, okay, we're done. So that way he can dramatically fall off of the horrible edge that we kept talking about. He gets a gold one for reasons. Because that's apparently the darkness world
You gotta board
keyblade.
the train and leave town. The train knows the way. Here.
Is the train intelligent? Does the train have a heart?
It's Thomas.
No! I don't want Thomas. Don't add that horrible face to my life.
The king was
Oh,
locked in
yeah,
the
we
realm
gotta have
of darkness,
flashbacks.
right?
Yeah, so this is technically the first time we've actually seen
We just
Mickey.
saw him.
Yep.
Like, this is the first
And if
time
the
that we've
king is
seen
here,
a part of his face to confirm that it is in
means
fact
Riku's here.
Mickey.
And not just some horrible, like, shadow monstrosity.
I'm gonna go look for Riku.
That just happens to be in the shape.
He turns around and it's just this Junji Ito fucking mess.
What are you two gonna do?
Like teeth in places it shouldn't be.
We're gonna build a smaller spaceship in this one too.
You don't even really need to do that in this one though. They give you enough like pre-made ships that you can just
Fuck
build
that.
those.
I remember having
You
to
want to
get...
build balls again?
Yes, false. I remember having to give a shit the last time we played this, so...
But you can't even have hands on it. Or the decorative wheel.
The decorative wheel. Based build. It all comes together with the decorative wheel.
Yeah, truly, that thing wouldn't even be space worthy without it.
You know, the space wheel, so it can drive in space.
Yeah.
That's why it's sideways.
Hey, Sora?
What?
Nothing, but...
We came to
Wonder
see
what
you
kind
off.
of traction it
Just
gets in
seemed like something we ought to
space.
do. Oh. Really? Thanks.
We wanted to see you off even though we don't actually have any connection to you because
Right,
it wasn't
we've
us.
known
it was...
you for like 5 minutes, but we're gonna see you off.
And we feel like we have a connection to you despite it not actually being us who had the connection with Roxas in any way.
Yeah.
They're the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got mine from a virtual world. Even though they said they needed to destroy this because the fake money couldn't get into the real world or else it would have some sort of ramifications. And yet we're just handed it. Okay. Eds was very clear on this that you needed to just destroy it.
You're thinking too much.
Yeah, we literally come back here in
right.
this game. Goodbye, Hayner, Pence, Olette. You're playing.
Oh. I forgot I was playing.
Where did you... It was in your hand! How did you... You're that. The first part of that you just picked up. Trade secrets. No. You can't go that way. Yes, yes you can. Good job.
Not really getting anything immediately useful.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the game. Nothing is immediately useful. Full of ice cream sticks?
Proof that the guy
He
sells
them here.
Yes. We know that he at least sells them in this building.
I'm not seeing any entrance to the roof.
I'm gonna jump off the roof.
No, you need a mattress first. Also, probably not a roof
Oh,
this tall.
right. I forgot about this.
Yeah, the crown
Well, no. Look where we were.
called Cornerstone.
What's
oh,
there?
Yeah.
That's the lingering will fight. I'm literally never going to beat it. So it's this.
Yeah.
This is where we are.
Yeah.
Then what's this one?
I don't know. There was an
'Cause
open
this was
file.
our
There was
first
an
one.
open file for 3. What I think it was is we had someone come over, and they were playing for a
It
little
might
bit,
have been like
and then we
Khalil.
deleted it. It might have been Khalil's, because Khalil's now not really possible to hang out with us.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
what with joining the military and all.
Yeah. It's gonna.
And so, that might make sense. Because it was someone who only played like 5 minutes or something, so we just ended
Yeah.
up deleting it.
Yeah.
Bye.
You just save because it's
Hey,
like, well, if
Sora?
they ever want to play again,
Sure we haven't
this is
been
so they don't
before?
have to play for like 4 hours just to get back to where they were.
Yeah.
Positive. Why do you ask?
Yeah.
I don't
Why
know.
does Hayner think that they know each other? If it was Sora who said that, it would have been different. Way to really confuse everybody.
You okay?
Yeah, totally.
Don't know where it came from.
Pull it together.
Right. See ya.
You're giving it back to me?
Yes.
But you're about to be where there's actual, like, combat.
I'm just in case something happens, I'm gonna check on the fridge.
Okay.
So in case.
I mean, there's not much you can do about it.
No, I mean in the game. Like in case you have to take control before I get back.
Oh. Well, I was saying looking at the print isn't really gonna do anything. Like, if it gets messed up, it gets messed up. There's nothing...
I just want to watch.
Okay.
So that piece is done. If I don't feel sassy, I can pull it off and move around.
No! Absolutely not. Do not touch anything.
It is done.
Yes,
The
but...
actual clip-on part is done.
But there might be, like, slight fibers connecting to the other one, and so... I just said don't touch it until it's done. Blue.
You know? I'm sad.
Yeah, don't worry, you understand that later. You just don't understand it now.
Yeah, we can visit Hayner and those guys again.
I like how you only remembered Hayner. Is Hayner like the leader of the group?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, yeah, even when, the line that Roxas has, it's Hayner Pence Olette. So, yeah. Why does a girl gotta be last on the list? I don't think it was actually anything other
Guess
than
that's
just
that.
listing names.
Let's go.
Go where? It's
Away.
Not like we have homes to return to. We don't exist, remember?
Yes, it's true. We may not have homes. But there is someplace I want to go. And someone I want to see.
Yep.
Same here. So, you think you might let us go? I know you're here to get rid of us, but...
We're just gonna leave.
Wants to get rid of me?
Yes.
Go.
You sure about this?
I owe you both.
For what?
Why do you owe Axel?
Castle Oblivion.
Oh.
You helped us.
You don't have to tell me twice.
Bye, Axel. I really should have played that. But oh well. It is what it is.
Thank you.
Yeah, goodbye, Namine. May you go do whatever it is you go do. We'll see you later, Axel. Are you all excited?
Prince wrapping up.
Yep. Yep, it is. And then we can have the new mic not just be on a V8 bottle.
Yep. I'm wondering if I should switch to the new spool or just run this one out.
I'd say just run this one out.
But we know that the other stuff's really quality.
I guess, but... I don't know.
There goes our ride.
Isn't the other stuff just gonna sit there? I don't know.
There's gonna be a spool sitting there either way.
Yeah. But you might as well use the one that you've already started.
The absolutely worst part of this entire game.
Pete's the worst part?
Yes!
Of this? I thought the tutorial level was the worst part of this game.
Okay, the tutorial notwithstanding, it's Pete. Just Pete's existence. You missed a chest, I think.
Use this one as a prototype? I don't know.
No, this was a 9.5 hour fucking print. No.
Yeah, it was
No.
9.5 hours.
This is a 9.5 hour print that I set one up last night and it got trashed.
Yeah, if it works, it should just work.
Some of my lackeys inside to see if the master in this here tower's as big and tough as they say.
Yeah, he's like one of the only Keyblade
He's a
masters
real powerful sorcerer,
around.
which would make him the perfect bodyguard for me. See, it don't matter how tough he is. Once he's a Heartless, he'll do as I say.
Yeah, that's not
That's right.
that easy.
They're those
It
things
just
that come out of the
sends
darkness
the
in
Heartless.
folks' hearts. Why, with all those Heartless at her side, my dear friend Maleficent is gonna conquer
Yeah, but
everything.
wouldn't the Heartless of Yen
And
Sid
since
suck?
I got me a debt to
Yes,
pay,
because
I'm
no
going
darkness.
round to a bunch of different worlds and building an army of Heartless, special for
That's
her.
why Sora was a shadow.
Oh, why am I talking to you pipsqueaks
Because
anyway?
he has
Go on,
no
Scram,
darkness.
I'm behind schedule as it is.
You ought to find something nicer to do.
So, like, if that's how you become a shadow, how do you become a Neo Shadow? Do you just, like...
You have to be cool.
What are you two Nimrods
You, like, smoke cigarettes on the weekend? Is that what you have to do to get that level?
Yes.
We sure do. Pete's been causing trouble for ages. His Majesty banished him to another dimension a long time ago.
God
You
damn!
could just do that? Just
Savagery!
Not even to, like, because they didn't say another world, another dimension.
And now
Is that even possible?
No. All the worlds are gonna belong
I mean, like,
to
there's the
yours
realm of
truly.
darkness, so I assume there's other, like,
Maleficent's gonna help
realms,
me conquer
but
Maleficent, huh?
these look bad.
Hey, in the Goofy movies, Pete's pretty alright.
Oh,
Yeah.
what are you laughing at? Why, Maleficent's power is so great that...
She's toast.
Huh?
Sorry,
And
but
in the
Maleficent
original
can't help
Mickey
you now.
cartoons, he's just like a dude who keeps getting harassed
So
by
you're
Mickey.
the ones that did it.
Well, we might have had something to do with it.
Sora turns into an asshole.
He knows how to
He's
sass.
such a smarmy cunt.
Sometimes you gotta sass.
Yeah, he turns the sass up to 11.5.
He saves it all up for moments like that. I feel like this kind of is lame. Like after fighting all the like dusks,
Yeah.
the like normal shadows are so weak compared to that.
I almost want to set the menu style to classic.
Nobody, and I do
Just
mean
because the
nobody,
modern menu is
messes
a
with
little
the
bit
mighty
distracting.
You don't like all the
So
fancy
mighty.
things?
No, I like it. It's just
Who
distracting.
lives in this tower anyway?
Vaguely, I could see what you
It's
mean.
distracting because I like it.
Oh, you don't know, eh? Well, it's
To
old
me,
Yan
my
Sid.
brain just
Course,
phases
he's
out the
probably a
menu.
heartless
Like
man.
I almost
Kinda can,
don't.
it's just a little hard. It takes up more of the screen.
Yeah. Gonna run in there.
Yen Sid is the king's teacher.
I love how they just like ignore Pete. Like goodbye. Good job.
If Walt Disney
Pro-
was still alive to see this, he would probably wish he wasn't.
Good way to deal with problem characters is just ignore them. Entirely pretend they're not there.
An ether.
Yes. One lovely ether. That we probably won't use because of the stupid way magic works in this one. I mean, I like that it recharges on its own, but I really prefer the having to beat something up to get magic back.
You like how it
Like
looks
real
one?
life. Yeah. I mean, it sucks when you're like completely out and there's like nothing you can do about it, especially if you're fighting something really tough.
Yeah.
But having to wait sucks worse, because once the bar is gone, there's nothing you can do but wait.
Yep. You're a little bit more the master of your own fate in one.
Yeah, because if you're still able to beat something up, you'll get magic back.
Yep. So, like, you know, Cloud represents a threat, but if you can get a little bit on top of him, you can at least keep yourself alive.
And since the only really good magic okay, Reflect is really good, but Cure always uses the full bar.
Yeah, that sucks.
So there's no scenario like packing up a bunch of ethers so that way you can heal yourself a bunch. Because as soon as the bar's gone, you can't bring it back just by using an ether.
Right.
So I don't know. It frustrates me. Well, we're good now. It's so playful here. Good playful music. So, is Yin Sid's like world actually connected to Twilight Town? And we took a train here. We didn't space travel here.
I think the train is a spaceship, but it looks like a train.
Huh? But there's no other way to get here. Aside from through Twilight Town and taking that train. So I don't know. It's kind of weird.
Maybe he's not like connected to just space, like.
He's outside of space.
Well, no, he's just like how the worlds have been connected. He's not connected. He's only connected to Twilight Town.
I don't know what's with me. Like, I don't know if it's just my skin has become more sensitive to it being dry. But, like, I'm having, like, my leg be itchy just because it's dry. It's
well,
like
then you gotta use your shower lotion.
Various places on my leg are itchy, dry skin, and, like, I don't like it. I can use the shower lotion, but then I feel all greasy.
Well,
and it doesn't actually, like, fix it. As soon as the lotion is gone, it's back to being the same.
No, it's the moisture out there.
I don't get moisture.
Moisture.
My skin is full of lame now. I don't know why. I never had this problem, but now I have this problem. Stop hurting me. Rude. Lovely pose. Had to pose. Yeah, bring that leg way up.
Yep.
You're not wrong.
Well, it's a good thing we're on the job then.
So was there just like
the world's on
chaos
peace after all?
for the year that I was
Yes.
not around? Onward. It's good that he labels his doors with like up. Because otherwise they don't really connect in any logical sense.
Yeah, not really.
Easily be confused. Get
You know, it'd be real
break
nice.
shard. What?
Is if I could get an adapter for an 1/8 inch to a 1/4 inch jack, so I can use an instrument cable, because I have really long instrument cables and they're long and durable. So that's how we could connect it to the computer. But then I would need the opposing adapter back on the other end.
I hate that we don't have the thing that just sucks up orbs. Having to like directly pick up everything.
It's like not
Terrible.
having Sparks and Spyro. It just sucks so much dick.
Yep. Or now, with me playing Diablo, if I didn't have the chicken. What would I do without the chicken?
Why are his pupils so small?
They didn't believe in pupils. Why? A bigger question, why does he not have a colored
So,
part of his eyes?
You are Sora. Now then, have you seen the king yet?
Like, there's just nothing.
Yes, we did, Master.
I mean,
but
maybe
we
it's
didn't
just
get a chance to talk to him.
Yes, the king has been
I don't know.
quite busy of late.
Just feels wrong.
Therefore, it would seem that the
half
task
hour
of
away,
instructing you three falls upon my
It probably
shoulders.
mostly feels wrong because he's
You have
like
a
a,
perilous
you know,
journey ahead of you.
like it fits with
must
the
be
Disney
well
characters because they
prepared.
all like kind of work like that.
You
But
mean we have to go on another quest?
since he's human,
I was
like
looking forward to finding my friend
him
Riku,
talking to
so we
another
could go back to
human
the islands.
like character with
I
their
know.
eyes being so
However,
different
everything in your
feels
journey,
strange.
Sora,
It's like
is
swerving in the
connected.
Pirates of the Caribbean world.
Whether
It
you
just
will find your way home
Yeah.
to the
feels icky.
islands,
But like
whether
a
you will
different
return
way of
alone
being human.
or with
Yeah.
your friend, and whether or not the islands will still be there.
See, and we can't even get
And
along
the
when it's just
key
like
that connects them all
minor differences.
is you,
Imagine if the
Sora.
whole art style was different.
I'm the key?
The confusing world.
Chosen
much key.
wielder of the Keyblade. You
It's
are the
chosen.
key that will open the door to light.
Ah, so yeah. So first one we were closing all the doors, now we gotta open all the doors.
rough.
Because apparently there's multiple doors. Each world has one. Do you
This
know
book
of your door?
contains valuable knowledge you will need
It's
for
important to
your
know
journey.
this information.
Study it
Otherwise,
carefully.
your world could be consumed by darkness.
And that's no bueno.
Once you have
Yep.
finished, we will speak of the enemies you will surely confront.
I'm sure it's something the Illuminati knows of. Keeping our doors secret. It's a conspiracy, I tell you. I'm gonna save. And then I have to look at the stupid book. Because it's gotta tell me about nobodies. An organization 13, and I gotta get this treasure chest. No, it's just the map, I believe. Yep. Which I don't really need a map to a tower. It's only got like 2 directions, up or down. The beginning. It's good to start your stories at the beginning. Well, what? You think I should start the story at like the middle and then just figure it out? I mean, there's an anime that does that, but I don't know if I believe in it. Also, Pulp Fiction does that, where it just kind of starts somewhere and then just starts throwing stuff at you.
What you get by the end?
I don't know. And then I feel like with Beyond Two Souls, like that was the thing that like ruined it more than anything. Is just you made the story not make any sense. There's like rather than having a build up of interestingness, it's just kind of random spread out bits of interesting thrown in with a bunch of like little kid walking around. So I don't know.
I'm not entirely familiar with it.
Yeah. I just think it is interesting how people decide like what leads you to the decision to tell your story in a non-linear fashion.
Sometimes pretentiousness,
Yeah.
but other times, I guess.
Yeah. And I mean, I've kind of seen it of sometimes where it makes sense, like flashbacks, for example, are a way of putting in something that's not perfectly linear, and that might be necessary from a writing standpoint because you don't actually want to have the in-between and you don't want to start with that point. But otherwise, it's confusing and weird. Yeah, I don't have any questions.
But wait a sec.
Oh wait,
come the
never
Heartless
mind.
are still running
Question
around?
immediately.
Your past endeavors did prevent an immense effusion of Heartless from the Great Darkness. Make no mistake about that.
It's a good word.
However, the Heartless are darkness
We
made
don't need ensorcel.
and darkness yet lingers
What was
in
the other
every
words?
heart.
Because there was one that's actually I liked that was to
But while darkness
over
exists in a single heart,
where you used more words to
difficult to
explain
eliminate
something than were actually necessary. I liked that one.
Of course, that
was a good one.
If
just like how
everybody's
it's just
heart was
definition
full
was
of
a
light,
joke.
them heartless would
No.
go away.
Oh well, okay. I did like that in the definition of it. They did the
it is
thing.
time to speak of the enemies that you will encounter.
Enemies.
Yes, Heartless.
If one such as you, Donald, yields to the darkness in their heart, they too will become a heartless.
So just don't.
But you know this.
Don't do that.
The Heartless are always lurking and ever seeking to capture new hearts. Never let your guard down.
Much lurk.
Now then.
I lurk sometimes. That's usually when I have a stream on, though, in the background because I'm doing something.
If someone with a strong
Hey.
heart
And I want to still support.
be they
I'm trying to
evil
pair with
or
Apple
good,
so we can use an
becomes
instrument cable.
a Heartless.
Why do we need to use an
The
instrument
empty
cable?
shell
It
they
would just
leave
be
behind
more durable and
begins
make
to
you feel
act
better.
with a will
Okay.
of its own. An empty vessel whose heart
I
has
mean,
been
you'll go a
stolen
long
away.
way for just
A
makes you
spirit
feel
that goes
vaguely
on,
better.
Even
I mean,
as its body
you bought-
fades from existence.
better.
For you see,
You bought me a whole
nobodies
computer
do not
just because
truly
it was
exist.
annoying of me using your
No, it was
computer.
beyond
Nobodies
annoying.
may seem to have feelings, but
Okay.
this is a ruse.
It was something else.
They only pretend to have hearts. You must not be deceived.
At least now I don't have to be quiet while
I
you're
don't think they
speaking.
really pretend to not have hearts.
exist.
They just act like normal people because they still have their normal people
Now then,
memories. And
The
that's kind of
being
just
you
how
see
you
before
do.
you is known
Like,
as
what
a
else are you
dust.
supposed to do?
They are the most common form of nobody.
Yep.
But there
They
are
kind of wiggle
others,
around
some larger,
with their, like,
some with frightening and
protruding
unique
chest
powers.
pointies.
Be vigilant.
I don't know. They really want you
On
to
your
see those.
journey,
Look at them.
You will meet an
Present.
alarming number of dusts. They will
I like the
all
lights on the
attempt to
side
do
that
you
go up and
harm.
down. That's a
Yeah.
nice touch.
Still, they are
You could
nothing
do
but
that.
empty shells
Probably.
destined to return
I
to
don't want to just
darkness.
be, if we
But
did the nobodies, I wouldn't want to just be a dusk. Gotta go much more interesting.
Oh yeah. Maybe Box Wizard.
Yeah, like Box Wizard.
Well, maybe a more
the
humanized
beings you see
berserker
before
would be
you
cool.
now are
Yeah.
Maybe
different.
sword.
These powerful nobodies have formed
Well, their
a group
sword's
called
literally bigger than
Organization
them.
13. It
It's like a
commands
big
the
one.
lesser
Carry
nobodies.
it around.
Organization 13.
We could be the sniper guys who sniper. Or dancers
While
who
heartless
dance.
act on instinct, nobodies function in a higher manner. They can think and plan, and it seems they're working towards a goal. What that goal is, we do
They
not
also
know.
really like those jackets.
The
I mean, they're
king
nice
sensed
jackets,
the
very
danger
snazzy.
and journeyed forth to fight it.
And
He
mysterious.
found the Dark Realm's Keyblade and with it closed the door. Now he's traveling from world to world, fighting the Heartless as he seeks the answer to the riddle of the Nobodies and Organization 13.
What riddle? That's
Then I
not
guess
a
we better go
riddle.
find the
That's
king
just they're doing stuff. I
Well,
don't
we
know what
won't
their
know
plan
till
is.
we look.
Yeah, and the king must know where Riku is, because the two of them were together in the realm of darkness when we closed the door. You
Yep.
know, after defeating Ansem.
So,
Before you go, you will need more suitable traveling clothes.
I know it was necessary for him to like recap it like that, but no one would ever talk in that fashion.
You'll find 3
You
good
know,
fairies.
after we
If you
defeated
ask,
Ansem,
they'll
you guys
create
were
for
there.
you appropriate garments.
Gorsh, Sora, you sure are growing fast.
I guess.
Yeah, please get him out of those stinky clothes. We already discussed this. Give new clothes. Clothes all new Gib.
When did you want to go till?
11.
Okay.
I mean, we could end it kind of early if you.
Well, no, I can't start the next print until we're done.
Yeah.
Me, you guys,
Well, I was more
Riku
saying
and the king.
and
I don't
early,
care who this
still not really
organization is
feeling well.
or what it's planning. With the 5 of us, I mean 6 of us, there's nothing to
Yeah,
worry
let's
about.
finish getting
right?
the clothes and
Well, yeah,
stuff
we'll do
here.
all this at least.
Get this chest. Utilizing strength. Utilizing magic. Old powers. All abilities. Unleashing Keyblade's ultimate power. And then overcome darkness. Spooky. Yeah, please. Lurking still, but sip time. You can't tell me what to do.
Well, look who's
But I
here,
am also
dears.
doing that.
Sora,
So,
Donald, and
you know,
Goofy. Oh, if
whatever.
you're looking for clothes, you've come to the right
His legal
place.
name is Goober.
It's not Goober.
You don't know that.
Maybe it's Guberto. You don't
That
know.
will never do.
Gooberto.
Oh, now,
And how they
now,
argue
dears.
over color, as they do.
But don't you like this better?
Hold on.
Are you certain?
Who keeps leaving these 3 in charge of stuff? They're terrible. Bird.
Would you just decide?
Oh, well.
And he's like, I don't
All right,
particularly
then.
care what color it
Together
is.
now, dears.
Just stop.
And no more squabbling.
Why didn't you just do that from the beginning?
Yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, it's lovely.
It needs more belts.
He does look
Straps.
very dashing.
Maybe a few
Now,
zippers.
those aren't ordinary garments.
They have very special powers.
We'll get you the puss puss.
No.
Those are the special powers that you're guaranteed to get you laid.
Yeah, I mean, it's got fingerless gloves. That's gotta be a big
I like where your head's at.
Two.
Really sucky design.
2
I hate that
Yeah?
keyblade. It's a late
This journey's
keyblade.
going to be twice as difficult as your last.
I don't feel like that's true. A lot of people said this game was easier than the first one.
I mean, a lot of notable things are easier.
Yeah.
But you'll have to
They
discover
just,
what
in
they are
like
as you
this
continue
final
on
like
your
mixed
journey.
version, there's
I'll do my best.
also
Thanks
harder
a lot.
stuff. But in the base game, there really
From
isn't.
Master Yen said. Oh, boy!
Oh boy, Starseeker, Valor form. Why did the clothes allow me to use 2 Keyblades? Can someone explain that? That's not how clothes work. Also, Keyblades are like special magic, not just like fairy magic. I'm gonna complain. You can't tell me not to complain. I dropped a sticker. or whatever it is in this game. Puzzle piece, right? We don't know anything about that. Oh, okay. You seem like you know something about that. So he took note of it. We didn't take the puzzle piece. He just wrote it down real well. That one was bad to understand there. Okay, get me out of here. And next one could be like real game starts. But we did it. We successfully escaped the tutorial. Very proud of all involved.
So you guys ready to go?
Spaceship.
Spaceship.
Just a moment.
So tiny. Isn't there some drugs that make your pupils real tiny?
The worlds have returned to
Taken
their
like all
original
of them.
states.
Just all.
But that means the pathways between them have disappeared.
How do we get around?
You gotta make new ones. With more spaceship battles. Except for this time it's actual Heartless and not other spaceships that have just been labeled as other Heartless.
These pathways may be utilized by unlocking special gates.
Oh boy, special gates.
How these gates are opened, I'm afraid I do not know. However, the
Too bad
Keyblade
Sora
will
can't
serve
just
as
do
your
the like
guide.
spaceship Keyblade mode.
When a beam of light radiates from the Keyblade,
Otherwise we
return
could just do
to
that.
The dummy ship. Though the worlds may seem far apart and out of reach, they nonetheless remain connected by invisible ties, as do our hearts.
Our hearts are connected.
That is correct.
Got
Good,
it.
yes.
But be warned, as you proceed, the Heartless and the Nobodies will be using their own paths.
Yeah, we kinda just could do like
Corridors of
teleporting things,
darkness
yeah.
to travel from world to world. They may be attempting to link these dark pathways to the gates between the worlds.
Yeah, they did that.
That's not fair.
Now
Why you
then,
smile at that?
That is all the information I can give to you.
Is
Go
Donald
forth,
being upset?
Sora,
Pleasing you?
Donald, and
I mean, I
Goofy.
can understand that, but
Everyone
it's
is
strange.
waiting.
Okay, let's get going.
Master Yensid.
We sure do appreciate the help.
Good. Why he do that?
Yeah, doesn't he live here?
Yeah, isn't this his tower? Also, why can he do that? I mean, I guess he's super wizard.
My
but still.
goodness, what's that?
And also, I don't really understand this. Why is them, like, thinking about her make her come back to life? Is that just, like, special fairy magic?
Haven't we
I don't
seen
get
this
it.
somewhere before?
Yes, dear. I wonder whose it was.
Malefa! No, we mustn't remember her name. Oh dear.
Like, why? Why mustn't
She
you?
was a mean old witch. Oh no, the memories are coming back. What'll we do?
Like now
What'll
flashbacks.
we do?
Yes.
Oh.
Goodness, dear. Oh, whatever shall we do? Perhaps we should tell Master Yensid.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
maybe.
what we must do. Hurry.
Except for sadly, he teleported out of here. Why did you not leave? Like, I don't understand. Is this typical thing? Where you gotta not remember the evil people? Or else they come back? That seems like a silly way to do things. And could lead to lots of trouble. Where evil people just keep coming on back. That, or no one knows the history of things, so they allowed other evil people to come to power. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Only one?
Yes.
That's no good.
Wait, I think it's a world.
Goobert is right.
It is. It is indeed. Remember, he is secretly where all the wisdom comes from.
Yeah.
Like, they seem to imply that wisdom in this game is magic, what with the wisdom form and all. But no, it's not Donald. It is the goof. Don Lad has led us astray. We must follow the path of goof. Okay, I'm gonna save it. Then I think I'm gonna get off and go do other things. Not sure what yet. Probably messing around with Discord, because I got a lot of changes to make with my Discord. But yeah. Thanks for being here. It's fun. Have a good night. Bye-bye.